you for joining us for this session on engaging your customers in the age of Amazon. I'm Laura Drabick, Chief Evangelist at Guidewire. In this presentation, you'll hear from consumers about their changing expectations for the customer experience, as shaped by brands like Amazon, Netflix, and Google. And you'll see how Guidewire enables you to deliver on those expectations. Not in the far-off future, not 6 months from now with Cortina. I'm talking about right here, now, today. Let's listen to some of the folks we spoke with all across America about what they want from insurance and technology.
The less daunting you can make the process for filing a claim, the better. It would take some of the areas where people are afraid to actually use the insurance and make it a more interactive process. If they're just talking to their Amazon Alexa, or if they're just talking to their smart device, whatever it might be, they might be less afraid of it.
There's no reason why you couldn't use these technologies to just make it easier to file claims. It would make it easier to really keep track of your documentation. We had one a couple years ago. We had some water damage, and you got to keep track of your time. If there's any remediation, there's invoices from that. So there's a lot of documents. You can leverage technology to make insurance more efficient, make it more timely, make it more convenient, so that in those moments where when you're panicking, you don't know what to do, you're not having to wait around to talk to someone.
One thing that I think I'd really like is that if I had an option to file a claim verbally using something like my Alexa smart speaker. It's so easy to play a song or play a radio station. If the insurance could make claims and claim follow-up as easy as that, if I could just say, hey, Alexa, get the claims section, for me, that would be absolutely awesome.
No pressure, right? But no worries. Guidewire is here to help. To understand how, let's take a look at some everyday claims scenarios and how Guidewire enables you to engage and delight your customers using popular consumer technologies. To create both of the solutions you'll see demoed here today, we use our out-of-the-box insurance suite and API framework, along with Google Home and Dialogflow. First, let's look at what it means to deliver a modern claims experience. Meet Charlie, magician extraordinaire. During ordinary times, Charlie is a bit of a handful, but in times like these, he's a walking, talking insurance claim waiting to happen. With mom and dad remote working downstairs and his sister Maggie reading to her first grade teacher on Zoom, Charlie the Magnificent is free to perfect his latest magic trick, making a wagon full of toys disappear in a flash. The water leak created by this little sleight of hand could be a real showstopper. Good thing for Charlie's parents, their insurer is powered by Guidewire, and they have a few helpful tricks up their own sleeve. Watch this demo to see what happens next. First, a smart home device detects the water leak and sends an alert to the homeowner's mobile phone, the one device most people keep close at hand. Now, this alternate reality, Laura, the one with a son named Charlie, taps the message to access the alert.
Hello, Laura Drabick. We detected a water leak. Do you want to continue processing this claim?
Before she's even had a chance to ask what, Laura is A, impressed as hell, and B, able to start processing her claim at the tap of a single button.
Your claim number is 000166.
Thanks to Insurance Suite's out-of-the-box capabilities, Claim Center orchestrates the entire process, from first notice of loss to vendor management and payment, all behind the scenes and all completely seamless to the insured. Once the claim is triggered, Laura is prompted to upload images of the leak. While she's doing that, let's see what's happening on the insurer's side of the engagement. Here, the adjuster is logging into Claim Center, where he grabs Laura's claim file, which was auto-generated without human intervention. The exposure is created, the reserve is established. It even issues a service request to a construction company in Laura's town, asking them to go assess the damage. Again, this is all done automatically with zero human effort required. Once Laura's photos are uploaded, image recognition technology analyzes them to document the damage and sniff out possible fraud. Moving to the adjuster's work plan screen, we see that one of Laura's photos has been flagged on suspicion that it was scraped off the internet. When the adjuster asks her about this image, Laura replies that she was the one who posted the photo online just a few short moments ago to her Instagram feed called, "What have you done now, Charlie?" Now, as the adjuster closes the fraud element, our attention shifts to that auto-generated service request, the one sent to AB Construction. Here, AB Construction logs into Guidewire's vendor portal, they review the service request and accept the work. When they do, Alt Reality Laura receives a message.
Hello Laura Drabick, we have an update on your claim. AB Construction has scheduled an appointment to come fix the water leak.
Once they've got a good read on the situation, the folks at AB Construction use Vendor Engage to enter required materials and their quote. And when the job is finished, they can even upload their invoice. Back in Claim Center, the adjuster can review work details and see that the invoice was approved and paid automatically. Laura is notified that the work is complete and taps a button to close the claim. And instantly, Claim Center closes out the exposures, the reserves, and the entire claim file. Other than the vendor, this is all orchestrated by Guidewire automatically, as if by magic. That's enough to impress anyone, even Charlie the Magnificent. Automated convenience? Check. But that's not the only thing today's tech-savvy consumer is asking for.
When I think about what I would like insurance to be more like, the first company that comes to mind is Google, but always on the forefront of coming up with new ideas. I would really like to see an insurance company that followed that lead, that was thinking ahead, not for next year, but for 2 or 3 years down the road of what's going to provide the best service for customers. I would love to see my insurance company work seamlessly with my phone, and especially with my Siri or any other voice assistant. I can ask Siri to open the insurance app and even take and send photos, go as far as file a claim. I want to feel like my insurance company knows and understands my life. It knows what's important to me. It knows what I have and what I want to protect. It is reachable wherever I am.
So how can Guidewire's out-of-the-box capabilities help you deliver personalized coverage options that delight customers with your ability to meet their specific needs? Let's go back to Charlie and his mom to find out. Trying to make his toys disappear down the toilet isn't the only mischief Charlie has been up to today. When he was supposed to be on FaceTime with his class, Charlie was busy using markers to get in touch with his inner Salvador Dali. The results were, shall we say, avant-garde. As his mom closes out the claim for the water leak caused by Charlie's little flushing fiasco, she gets to wondering about something else. Hey Google, talk to Future State Insurance.
Hello Laura Drabick, welcome to Future State Insurance. How can I help you today?
My kid drew on my couch. Am I covered?
Sorry to hear that. Yes, you are covered. We have just added kids' distance learning coverage during this time. Would you like to file a claim?
No.
No problem. We also noticed that your home coverage limit is low. We recommend increasing your policy limits.
What are my options?
Here are the recommended home coverage limit options with new premium and change in the cost. Please choose one that suits you to proceed.
Option 2.
Congratulations. Your home coverage limit has been increased to $130,000 and your new premium is $177. Would you like to take a survey?
Yes.
How would you rate your experience with us today?
Satisfied.
We are glad to hear that and we value your positive feedback.
Yeah, well, don't tell Charlie. This Google Home demonstration was powered by Guidewire Policy Center, the brains of the operation. Policy Center provides coverage options and auto-magically updates the policy file with the option to coverage change. What a day, right? But for Charlie's mom, the digital customer experience was all kinds of right. it was automated to make everything as fast, friendly, and convenient as possible. And it was personalized to meet her specific insurance needs, just what consumers expect in the age of Amazon, Netflix, and more. Again, these aren't just forward-looking concepts. You don't have to wait for Cortina or Dobson. You can implement these use cases today. And for the future of ClaimCenter, be sure to watch Diego's product keynote to see why delivering modern insurance experiences will soon be easier than ever.